news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
And I like the news with the lovely Raz in the background. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jeff Sills, late but here. What's going on in the newsroom, sir?
All right, so first we'll start with a UK drone group recently rescued a lost dog in a dramatic Welsh mountain mission. They had I guess a Welsh sheepdog.
Yeah, we just did that. We just did that, Jeff. You missed it.
See, this is what I don't know.
We just did that. We just did that story. See,
Next story is drones have fallen out of the sky in China.
Yes.
There are.
What else? What else can we do? I know you already did Dolly World because I sat there at the store and got a chance to watch you do that one.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to direct the news, and you just give us the details, okay?
Did you hear that GoPro has recalled the Karma?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the opening ceremony of the Olympics. You want to talk about that? There's some pretty cool drones out there. That's some pretty cool drones.
Yeah. The Tokyo Olympics opened up with a rather impressive drone show that took place toward the end of the ceremony and made use of 1,824 drones that came forward together and formed the Earth.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Very, very spectacular recreation of the Earth.
Wow. You know, and that's 1,000 drones?
1,824 drones.
Holy hell. The resolution of these shows is just going to get better and better as technology improves. So there'll be like 5,000 drones, 10,000 drones. And pretty soon it'll be just like photorealism in the sky. That'll be really cool.
Well, I mean, when they have the drones that, you know, the lights are really, really bright but very, very small, and they can fly closer together, and you can create you know, I guess a more compressed image. That's when it's going to get really impressive.
Yeah. Now, some news that I'm excited about is the Vcopter Falcon. Tell us all Falcon about it. It looks like pretty Falcon neat.
Well, the Vcopter is actually finally going to appear. Apparently, the information that we have now is that it is ready to ship. It's been a long time coming, and it appears that 00 Robotics is actually going to start shipping this extremely highly unusual design that has some really impressive flight characteristics.
You think anybody will Falcon buy one?
If it does what they say it can do and they have the right price quotient, yes, I believe there will be people that buy this.
50-minute flight time. That's a long Falcon time.
Yes, sir.
That's too Falcon long, don't you think, Kelly? What the fuck are they thinking?
What makes it better than, say, a three prop copter?
Well, the bicopter design is where they're getting a lot of their increased flight time because they don't have as much of a drain on the battery for running 4 different, you know, motors versus just 2. That increases the flight time, but also the physicality of the drone. You know, the fact that it is a very small form and it's going to have some really impressive stability that they've demonstrated at several of the shows. This is a drone that has some teeth to it if it does everything they promised that it will do.
And it dates both men and women. Because it's a bicopter. Nobody? Anybody? Tough room? No? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that. All right. All right. Anyway, hide the kids. All right. So one drone that I know we're all excited about is the possibility of the DJI Mini 3. And now we go across to our UK correspondent, Geeks Vana, to give us a little hint about this.
So here we have a piece of video that we have gained this morning. As you can see, there's been a few different people claiming rights of it over the top there, but this is a leaked video. And this purports to be the Mini 3. Now, I have to say, if this isn't the Mini 3, if this is a fake, then it's a pretty decent job of it, I have to say, for someone to have gone to this kind of trouble. It looks to me to be a genuine drone, but again, you know, I have to bow to my audience's knowledge. I like this one a little bit more than the footage we often get of, or footage or pictures we often get on these pre-launches, because photos to me are so much easier to fake. They're so much easier to change. But with this one, we do at least have moving video, even if it is moving around on a turntable. And then, of course, we have the drone actually on a pad and then actually flying as well. So, which is very interesting.
So it looks like all they did to it was, if that's the real thing, then maybe give it some more obstacle avoidance.
Yeah, that was my question. What's going to be the difference? Do we know any spec details yet?
Looks like the same size. I don't know. 5K. I don't know. These are incremental improvements. It's not like how big of an improvement was to the 2 from the 1 Mini.
Can the Mini 2 shoot in 4K 60?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I wonder how much it will cost, though. These are things that we'll find out later.
Yeah, as it gets closer to the time, there's always that stuff that leaks out.
Are there any rumored release dates on it?
Not that I'm aware of, but definitely something I'll follow up with Geeks Fauna on in case he finds out.
Cool. Now, what's going on in India?
In India, they have... Oh, yeah, you're going to throw this in at me because I'm trying to...
Sorry, man. This is why this is why we rehearse.
Yeah, this is the reason why we rehearse.
While he's doing that, check this out. That's kind of funny. Okay. Pigeon soup? Nobody?
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Pick another one.
Okay. What's going on with this?
Oh.
Canada? Drones?
Yes. So Canada recently received a domestic cargo license from the Canadian Transport Agency. This is the first publicly traded drone company to get a domestic cargo license under the Canada Transport Act. So they will now officially be able to conduct drone deliveries in Canada using this system. It is official. So at this point, they can now start delivering cargo using these drones, I guess, however they have it planned to do.
Very cool. And in Poland, the police are pulling people over after checking their speed with drones.
Yep. They're using drones in aerial busts of law-breaking drivers. And so I guess they've already handed out several moving violations. And with the help of the drones, it made it a little bit easier to be able to I guess, provide the necessary evidence that they needed to prove that these individuals were honestly either speeding or driving recklessly.
Yeah. See, like that guy there? And then he thinks he got away with it. And then here come the cops up there. Look at that. They're
Boom.
like, hey, man.
You're going to stop for a minute.
We're going to talk. No.
By the way, Geeks Fauna is in the chat, and he said that he has now confirmed that Mini 3 video is a fake.
Oh, it is a fake.
Yep.
Wow.
Son of a gun. Now watch these motorcycle guys. If I was a motorcycle guy, unless the cop is on a faster vehicle, bye-bye. But that's just me. Don't listen to Uncle Ken, kids.
Are you allowed to tell the story that you told me last Saturday morning at breakfast of how you got pulled over while you were on your motorcycle?
Yeah, I guess so. So, I was on my way to Murray, Kentucky, and there was a highway, much like this highway.
As they are, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just enjoying the day. I don't have time to check my speedometer. And I guess I was going a little fast because I see blue lights behind me. And I go, that's when I check my speedometer. And I thought, oh no, bad day about to happen. Blue lights got closer, got right up behind me, and they went off. And then I slowed down to the speed limit. And then the state trooper pulled up next to me in the passing lane and got on the intercom and said, slow down, Ken. I gave him the wink. I went, you got it. Thank you. I don't know how he knew me. But, I ride a lime green Kawasaki motorcycle, and I'm on the radio and YouTube, so maybe you heard of me. But so thank you, random state trooper. Now I'm not going to count on that kind of kindness all the time. Of course, I'm going to, in the future, children, as you all should, just do the speed limit. Back to the news.
All right, so how about a story about a helium balloon drone?
Nah.
No?
No, yes, of course. This is really cool. Check this out.
What would Jesus and his disciples have made of this? A high-tech camera floating around in a church. The entire fresco is being filmed. The flying lens is recording detailed images which will then be passed to a restorer. This method doesn't require scaffolding, so it saves a lot of time. But what's with the balloon? It's an ingenious invention that counters some of the disadvantages of drones.
A normal drone is much louder and can only fly for 10 to 20 minutes. If the drone malfunctions, it crashes to the ground like a stone, and it weighs 2 to 3 kilos. So we're the only ones in the world that are allowed to fly over people, as long as it's not huge crowds.
Helium allows the balloons to fly through long tunnels for inspection purposes, or to monitor building sites. They can also facilitate virtual visits, say to a trade fair, and generally provide help wherever relatively small payloads are involved. The H-Aero drones combine aspects of a helicopter, a plane, and a balloon. They can be flown right up into the stratosphere, where they could potentially be used instead of satellites in space.
That is awesome. And I actually reached out to the company to see if I could get them on the show to talk about it and maybe get one myself to try.
Nice.
But I would like to try to answer that rhetorical question in the beginning of this video.
What would Jesus and his disciples have made of this?
Well, I can tell you there'd be a few more chapters in the Bible. And on the 7th day, while we were all resting, there was this flying thing. Yeah, that's what they would think of that.
Picture taken.
Yeah, right, yeah. Anyway.
All right. So how about a story about a military milestone for the U.S. Army?
Okay, what about it?
They have announced that they have created the first air-to-air non-kinetic weapon called the Coyote Block 3 drone. A demonstration recently using these rocket-propelled drones. They were able to take out hostile swarms of drones, up to 10 drones at a time. This would be that new, force multiplier.
Oh, it's totally a force multiplier.
Yeah. And so what's really interesting about this is that they're non-kinetic, right?
Yeah.
So there's no explosives to this, and they can defeat, physical projectiles with relative ease, and not just one, but multiples. And it's jet powered. It's not one of the ones that we've seen before with, propellers, etc. So I'm impressed with it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that
looks like a
neat.
giant Nerf gun.
Yeah, it does look like a giant Nerf gun.
Yeah, without the boom and the smoke and everything, it's like, how can this hurt us?
Right.
It's a kindler, gentler killer drone.
All right. Let's see. How about a drone story with some Russians and some whales?
Sure. Tell us about it, Jeff.
This Russian expedition was, I guess, searching, an area, and they had a very close encounter with a very curious family of orca whales. And these orca whales, there was a pod of about 7 of them swimming together. They actually came up and bumped the boat.
Oh,
and this is they were playing with the boat. And I mean, I don't mind if you get footage of like a giant gray whale bumping the boat, or maybe a pod of dolphins bumping the boat, but a pod of orca whales bumping the boat is a little bit more, I guess, intimidating.
Well, yeah,
So-
I mean, aren't orcas meat eaters?
Yeah,
And
they're like-
aren't the boats filled with meat? Right? Once the orcas figure out, hey, there's meat in those things, they're gonna be like, hey,
yeah, they were very interested and the pod actually stayed with the boat for a considerably long amount of time. They got lots of footage of the pod and the orca whales. So really a fascinating encounter between these researchers and this. I think they're beautiful whales. They really are amazingly beautiful whales.
Anybody notice that lovely lady in the skin tight outfit? Other than me,
She was pretty close to going overboard.
she looked like she was really trying to get a close look at the whales. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this is weird news. What else you want to talk about?
All right, so we've had FPV videos where people fly through stuff, right? And we've seen some really impressive FPV videos. But when I was doing the news, I found two FPV videos
I have
that I
one.
think raises some questions.
I have one, so we're not going to talk about the other.
Okay.
All right. This is the Arizona Coyotes FPV promotional video. This is pretty
Yes.
cool. Check this out. This is really good. Woohoo!
Man. Whoa.
Uh-huh. And it's got an unexpected ending to it. I always love the sound design in these things, which is an important part of it. I would have totally flown through that brick thing. I want to do one of these. I got to do one of these. I wonder how many takes, how many times they tried to do this and failed before they got this one.
You got to choreograph the whole thing. That would be so. You got to have people. Okay, you go. Walk,
Right.
skateboard, walk. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Ignore the drone when it goes by your head.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how do they have the sound cues? In other words, when do they know exactly the timing to be done on
Well,
it?
I mean, there's somebody on a loud, like a bullhorn or something. That's why they're using music and sound effects. What are you doing, dude? Oh, you messed it up. Uh-oh.
No. Oh, did I break it? Oh my god, it's broken. Oh, did I ruin the schedule release? Guys, give me one quick sec. Okay, think of solutions. Here. Okay, I think that's how you spell schedule. Guys, I think that'll do. Guys, don't tell donor about this, please. And hopefully they don't take this out of my budget.
That's pretty cool, man. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I like it.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Because you see a lot of those. How would you like to see a drone taken out by a falcon?
I would
As
love
long
to
as we don't have to hear a bunch of Falcon jokes.
I'm only going to do one. Okay.
Hit it.
Are you falcon ready?
Oh boy.
Okay, here it is. I actually sent this to Holly Lamar, who let me chase her falcons. She's a falconer. She's falcon good. Okay, there's two. And she said that this is a juvenile falcon. But it actually picked up the drone. Like it's prey. I got this. I'm going to eat it. Numma numma. You imagine seeing this in your goggles? Go ahead, Jeff. What do you got?
Here's something interesting about this. This was filmed in Russia above the Kamchatka Peninsula. The pilot was flying that drone at 2,300 feet.
Oh my
when
God.
they grabbed it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a Saker Falcon. And what was amazing was the Falcon actually grabbed it and brought it all the way to the ground.
Well, that was nice. Someone didn't want the drone to crash. That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, very kind drone, or very kind Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Very Falcon kind, indeed. Okay, there's 3. Sorry, I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
It's like a knee-jerk reaction. If you hit him with a hammer, his knee flies.
I can't. Now, I have one more story, Jeff.
Okay.
How would you? And I know Kelly wants to see the space penis that was circumcised by the drone.
What?
Space penis. You didn't hear about this? Okay. Some people call it Blue Origin, but really, come on, it's a space penis. Okay, so somebody pointed out that there is an Inspire at the end of this. This is the launch.
Yeah.
Come on. We got to make the tip a little bit wider than the rest of it. How come? Why? Why do you want to do that? Just do it. I'm the billionaire. Okay. What about the little pieces at the end? Okay, here we go. Watch this. Somebody said that there's an Inspire that got really close. Look at that. Look.
Oh, wow.
Now, it looked close, but I don't...
And you're going to see the thrusters fire, and then it'll slow down to 1 mile per hour.
Okay.
And just sort of gently land.
So you heard what Mark just said. It's going to slow down to...
And touchdown.
Was that slowing down?
I don't know.
Touchdown.
Anyway, so... Woo! Yay! That's professional. All right, so I'm going to slow this down. Look at it. Look. There's the head of the penis, and almost got cut off. What do you think?
I don't know. Perspective is everything. It's hard to tell.
Because the camera is zoomed in at such a long distance, and that drone flew across that path, it's very deceptive. I've heard mixed reports that the drone was not near the craft.
Yeah, because I mean the craft is a lot bigger. I mean, you have to fit a big old billionaire in there. Yeah. Anyway. So, anyway.
Cram him in with it.
Thank you very much for that news, Jeff. Albeit late, and you were only 2 hours late.
Only 2 hours late. Yeah.
No big deal. Thank you so much, Jeff. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
And we'll give you the last word.
I see. I've used pickles before. I've used kumquat. I'm going to say tomato.
Or is it tomato? We'll call the whole thing off, huh?
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
We should probably mention remotepilot101.com. Isn't it a great place?
Great place.
It is a great place. Tell us about your place, Jason.
So, Remote Pilot 101, no one has prepared more Part 107 pilots than us. And you'll be pleased, those of you who are current customers now, you're going to be experiencing version 3 and a brand new learning management system in about 2 weeks. So the best just keeps on getting better. RemotePilot101.com. Use promo code Heron18, which, by the way, Ken, I can't brag on you enough. When we search promo codes, you know me, I'm all about our marketing and everything else. Heron18 is the most used promo code. Your people listen to you, Ken.
Yay! Thank you, people. I appreciate that. And you've been very busy updating the lessons too, because
there's not every video has gotten a facelift. There's 76 videos in there. Every single one has gotten a facelift. The course has gone from 9 hours to almost 12 hours now. There's just so much new content. We're always trying to innovate, push new content. Now with all the recurrent tests changing so much, we're like, wow, we just launched our new course. We need to fix it now. So we're back to that. I was just reviewing some of the stuff our writers sent over earlier for some of the content, and there's some more great stuff coming out here soon as well.
And you take actual questions that test takers give you and kind of incorporate those in the quizzes too, right? So they're actual FAA questions.
We have a ton of data on that, no doubt. So yeah, and I always share. You know this, Ken. I call them the boot camps at the end, where I share. This is a question you're going to see on your knowledge test. Let's not memorize it. Let's understand the why behind it. But just to prepare them for the knowledge test. You know this, though, Ken. I want you to be safe in the real world. my mission isn't just to pass a test. I want you safe when you're out there flying FPV, whatever it is, so you can be a light and be a mentor to everybody else that's out there wondering about what this new drone space is. Even though it's not that new, but to many it is so new. We have to be ambassadors to that.
You're a shining star, Jason. A shining star. Awesome.